the thing with investors is they like to see evidence. They like to see real proof. They like to see numbers. Oh, okay. Uh, so I founded Azure Luxury in 2018 with my partner in London. We started as a small scale car rental company in London. So the thing was, I was in Nigeria and my partner was in London. So basically, we started online. I don't know if you understand. We started online as we just had a formal agreement between the two of us, and I was doing my marketing here in Nigeria while he was doing his in London as well. You understand? But the origination, Azuri Luxury actually came from me. It was my idea. You understand? Because our aim for creating Azuri was because we wanted to enhance the luxury lifestyle sector here in Nigeria. You understand? To meet and beat the standards of the luxury lifestyle sector overseas. Okay, so basically what I did was when I wanted to start, I went to few companies that had these cars, yeah, and they were not really using them. So I pitched the idea to them. I said, look, this vehicle you have, you're not using this vehicle. I can help you make money off it. You understand? Mind you, luxury concierge wasn't that rampant in the market as at then. You understand? So they said, okay, let's give you a try. You understand? So I started with a Prado. The Prado wasn't mine. The man just gave me the Prado to manage and said, okay, if he sees results, we'll proceed in business. So 1 year into us transacting, I was doing numbers and he was very, very impressed. So we grew as partners from one Prado to about 6 Prados, and that was at the end of 2020. Do you understand me? That was
Yeah.
at the end of 2020. Then from there, I did. You understand? So I told him that, okay, you know what? I don't want to merge with you no more. You understand?
Okay.
But yeah, because my company and his company were in partnership. I was under his company because as at that time I was building Azuri, but I could not operate in the Nigerian market because I needed all my credentials to be complete. You understand? I needed my papers, my paperwork, and everything to be complete so I can be fully in business. So as at the time I wanted to detach, my paperwork and everything was ready for me to be fully operational in business. You understand? So he said, okay, no problem. I can go. But I did not have any car to operate with. So now, me being on my own as an individual company, I reached out to about 3 friends of mine. You understand? I went to the market and looked for the cost of Prado vehicles, which were the one like Toyota Land Cruiser Prados. You understand? They were the ones that were in high like they were in high demand in the market. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the products were high demand in the market. So he said, okay, no problem. I reached out to a car dealer friend of mine, got the cost of the Prado, went ahead to meet out with 3 investors. You understand? One didn't buy the idea, the other 2 bought the idea. You understand? So they invested into the company and we started with one vehicle. I was able to, with the investment I got and with the money I had with me, I was able to purchase a Prado. You understand? So from there, this was middle of 2021. From there, I was able to grow my fleet. While I was growing my fleet, my partner in the UK as well, we were growing in partnerships with other UK car rental companies. You understand? So what we are doing in the UK is we meet people that have these cars. We have an agreement with them that okay, we'll pay you a specific amount of money every month. You give us your car, we'll maintain the vehicles. You understand? What you have to do is just stay back in your house and let us do the numbers for you. Do you understand?
Okay.
So we were fully licensed in the UK at the end of 2022. You understand? So legally in operation, we've been operating in the UK for 2 years now, and I must say business in the UK has been very, very smooth. While here in Nigeria, our fleet was able to triple. I was able to triple the number of our cars from just one car to about over 30 Prados right now. That about 50% are owned directly by Azuri, and the rest are being managed by the company. And so far, so good. We operate in about 5 states in Nigeria currently, and we just currently opened in Ghana, and we are open. We plan on opening in Miami soon. All right, so you see, the major challenge here in running a car rental business in Nigeria, like from my own exposure and my experiences, is in terms of fleet management. You understand? Fleet management is one thing, training is another thing. You understand? I can recall that there was a time in my company where I had to change the whole drivers. You understand? You see, one thing about concierge is you can't just put any driver in there. You understand? I feel like for me, yeah, what I did was to hire drivers that are fully educated. Like if you don't have a level of certificates, you can't work under Azuri Luxury. You understand? That's number one. Number two is in terms of maintenance of vehicle. You know, the Nigerian terrain, the roads are not that good. And there are some specific places that our vehicles go to that along the line, some form of serious damage will happen to the car in an attempt to reach the client's destination. You understand? So that's and also another major factor. You understand? But over the years, we've been able to know our routes. You understand? So we tell our customers, look, oh, if you want us to go to these routes, because if this route is bad, it has bad terrains, we would uh, charge you double. You understand? We charge you double of what you're supposed to pay. And the reason for us charging you double is because we know that terrain is a bad terrain. You understand? We don't know what might happen to our vehicles. Do you understand? So we taking our car there is like a risk for us. So majorly for me, yeah, those are the only two challenges I have in the car rental business here in Nigeria. And in London, business is smooth because everything there is in order. You understand? Your 10 minutes is your 10 minutes. Your 15 minutes is your 15 minutes. You understand? Unlike Nigeria here, where a client orders a vehicle and we're supposed to meet up with 5 p.m., we can't meet up with 5 p.m. because of traffic and some form of abruption that happens on the road. Yeah, why I said it's easy is because for me, yeah, before you approach people that you want to use their vehicles, their luxury cars, you should be able to show proof and evidence of your work. You understand? If you don't have any form of evidence, you see, the thing with investors is they like to see evidence. They like to see real proof. They like to see numbers. You understand? If you can, if as far as you have proof, yeah, that okay, yes, you've done this thing before. You understand? And that was what helped me because I could prove to them that yeah, I've done something like this before and I know how to manage it properly. Do you understand? And also, what we did was we didn't just jump into investments immediately. We told them to give us a trial and see for themselves before we now move into business fully. You understand? Which about 90% of them did, and the remaining 10% are like, oh, it's Azuri Luxury. We went straight down into transaction. All right, we have cars like Rolls Royce, the Bentley Bentayga. We have vehicles from the year 2014 down to 2024, like the Lexus LX 600 2024. We have those vehicles in our fleet. The Range Rover 2024, we have those vehicles in our fleet. Vehicles like the Lamborghini, the Ferrari. Those are the vehicles here in Nigeria, yeah. Then in the UK, we have vehicles like Bugatti Veyron. We have vehicles like the Rolls Royce Cullinan 2024. We have vehicles like the Ferrari GT 988 2024 as well. The Brabus, the Range, like just name any luxury car that you know. Yes, it's a fast car and it's a sports car, ranging from the year 2016 to 2024, we have these vehicles on ground. I can boldly tell you that. All right, so here in Nigeria, we work with embassies. We work with corporate organizations like banks. You understand? We work with NGOs as well, and non-government, other non-government organizations. So far, we also work with companies in the likes of Budweiser, Guinness, and just major individual corporate organizations, you understand, and churches as well. Okay, yes, similar clientels, but you see, in the UK, the system there is different. You understand? People that use these vehicles are more like tourists, people that are coming into the UK for the first time. Those are our major customers in London.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can say the clients that we have the most in the UK are mostly tourists, people visiting the UK. Okay, so basically, we usually do 12 hours, depending on the vehicle, you understand. For vehicles on the like of Prados, like let's say a Prado, a 2022 Prado, we give that out for 140,000 naira. Here in Nigeria, yeah. We don't have Prados in London, you understand? But in Nigeria, we have Prados, we have Hilux as well. The price, like all our cars, yeah, for regular SUVs, the price range is between 70,000 naira to 150,000 naira. It doesn't exceed. Then when it comes to the luxury cars like Range Rovers, Mercedes, Tesla. We also have a Tesla here in Lagos. So vehicles like that, the client should budget between 250,000 naira to 650,000 naira for a vehicle. Then when we come to the high-end cars, those are like the Rolls Royce, the Lamborghini, the Ferrari. Clients should budget around approximately $2,000 to $4,000, depending on what they want. Why I said depending on what they want is because some clients like to drive themselves. You understand? So we have arrangements for situations like that. You understand? All we do is we get the necessary documents, your international passport, and there'll be a written agreement between our company lawyers and the clients as well. And aside from that, there's a form of security caution deposit we also do. So the security deposit is to ensure that nothing happens to our car. So if you bring our vehicle back, there's no form of bash or anything, we refund your money. You understand? And that deposit is depending on the level of damage. For example, yeah, if a client rents a Bentley and they gets into an accident and the vehicle is a write-off, obviously the client will have to replace the vehicle. You understand? In situations like that, it's all in the contract.
Long does that take?
So basically, what we need from the clients, most importantly, is their international passports. You submit your international passports, you submit your form of deposits. That's the caution fee for the vehicle, and we'll need your address as well, your current stay address, in which a staff of ours will go in and verify. And also, our vehicles come with car trackers. So when you check, we can monitor our cars from our system here. We know where our vehicles are and where they are going to. And if we see our car going to a route that is unusual from what the client gives us, we will inform the client. And if after informing the client, there's no form of response, we usually give an interim time of 5 hours to 6 hours. You understand? And if we notice there's no response, and let's say, for example, now, yeah, you book a car in Lagos and the client is driving the vehicle to, yeah, they're driving to somewhere like Ogun State, yeah, and we notice that the vehicle is not within our itinerary location anymore. We try to reach out to the client to know their intentions or where they're carrying the vehicle to. You understand? If the client picks up and they tell us, oh, I'm taking the car to Ogun State, we give them the extra charges for that. You understand? And if there's no form of response after 6 hours, we shut down our vehicle. Okay, because we don't know, our client's privacy is very, very important. You understand? We don't know what might have taken him or her there. You understand? 6 hours is enough time for a client to get back to us, like to call us back when we try communicating with them. All right. Right now, the future for Asuri Luxury is very, very bright, I must say. I look at this company in the next 7 to 10 years, becoming one of the most competitive luxury concierge companies. I mean, competing with the likes of Emirates and Virgin Atlantic and other top luxury concierge companies in the world. Honestly, my advice is it's very, very simple and short. Whatever you do in life, make sure you involve God. You understand?
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere without God. Whatever you do, make sure you involve God. When you involve God, the rest is history.